Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Lauren Moss here with Caroline Klapp. Hi, Caroline.
Happy to be here. Hi, Lauren.
One of our newest members of our anchor team, our reporter team, our investigative unit too. Tell me a little bit, you have a special report that's coming up tonight. I know you've been working really hard on it. That's why we're on air right now, because we want to tell you about it. Tell us about walking away from the waters.
Absolutely. So this started with you. We got multiple emails and Facebook messages about Waters of Wakarusa, a nursing home here in Michiana. So, I started looking into it and I found out there's a lot of data out there. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services actually rates every single nursing home in the country. That information is all available online, and that's kind of where this investigation started. I saw that there is a problem with staffing there.
Yeah, and I know you said this all started from emails. So was it residents who were reaching out to you, family members?
These are people who used to work there.
Wow.
Some people who do have family members there now have reached out now that the promo has been airing over the last few days. But people who used to work there, about a dozen people say that they quit because it was so short-staffed. They didn't have the resources they needed to. It got to the point where they told me they did not feel like it was safe for them to continue working there.
And you say about a dozen people. This isn't just one or two disgruntled ex-employees, right? I mean, that's a startling number. You have experience working on nursing home complaint stories, right? Talk a little bit about your history.
Yeah, like I was just saying, it is really important to everyone to know that all of these nursing homes in the country are scored by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. So every nursing home has a 1 out of 5 star overall score, which Waters of Wakarusa has 4 stars overall. But then there are individual categories. Staffing is one of them, and they have a 1 out of 5 star score in the staffing category.
And of course, we're talking about loved ones in nursing homes, a very sensitive subject. So I imagine some of the complaints you've heard, they had to be a little bit disturbing. Yeah. Without giving the full story away tonight, but.
Yeah, it is. And it ultimately comes down to there not being enough people there. They claim that there's not enough people there to give all the residents adequate care according to them. So, I did reach out to the nursing home administrator. Of course, I'll go into all of this much more tonight. But basically what you're going to see tonight at 5 and 11 is me sitting down with these 6 former employees of Waters of Wakarusa. Now, they were not comfortable showing their names or sharing their names or showing their faces, but they are giving examples of what they ran into working there.
Absolutely. And talk about some of your takeaways from this. I mean, you've been working on this for weeks at this point.
Sure. I mean, some of these examples are very disturbing. Again, this is what their experiences were. This is what they say happened. But some of the things that they said were very disturbing. Something that you wouldn't want your grandmother or aunt or grandfather, anyone, you wouldn't want them going through that. So they said, again, they don't work there anymore. So one of the questions I asked them was, you don't work there anymore, but you still seem so connected to this. And that's because they said they loved this place so much.
And the residents.
And the residents there, that even though they don't work there anymore, they say they feel for those people that are there and they want things to get better.
Wow. And I think that's why this report is so important. Again, we have the shorter version coming up at 4 o'clock. Obviously, that's during the Notre Dame game. So if you have plans to watch the game, people at home, they can still watch it tonight at 11 and online?
Yes, and at 5. So if you're not watching the Notre Dame game, you can watch it at 5. If you are watching the Notre Dame game, tune in at 11 o'clock tonight on WNDU. And again, it will all be online after it airs as well.
And this is such an important story because at one point or another, you or a family member may be going into a nursing home. So these are important things that really everyone needs to see. Again, I'm going to put up that title one more time so people can see it. Walking Away from the Waters?
Walking Away from the Waters airs tonight at 5 and 11 on WNDU.
Make sure you tune in. We'll see you then. Thanks, Caroline.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.